Okay, we're live. So today we're gonna share what we use on our Alaskan Klee dogs to brush them. We got Copper and Sky. There are two Alaskan Klee dogs and they have a double coat. So they shed a lot, and as a result, Sky and Copper shed a lot. They got a double coat, so they usually blow out their coat a couple of times a year. So we have to stay on top of their shedding. They shed all year round, and if we don't brush them regularly, then there tends to be a lot of hair on the floor. You can probably see some right now, and there's hair all over our clothes, on our sofa. So we've recently come up with a grooming routine that has worked pretty well in terms of getting out some of the loose hair from their undercoat and their outer coat. So to start off with, we usually use this dog fur blower. It's called the EGFKI dog fur blower. We're not going to actually demonstrate it right now because
it's too cold outside.
It's too cold outside, and the dog hair is crazy when we start blowing it. So we're actually going to skip right to the undercoat raker, but usually you'll find if you use the dog fur blower that it will get out a lot of the hair that's loose caught in their coat anyway. So once we've done that with both Sky and Copper, we move on to the undercoat raker, and this is the max power raker that we found and we use. As you can see, Sky and Copper do require a little bit of coaxing before they're willing to commit themselves to get them brushed. But this undercoat raker is perfect because Sky has a coarse outer coat and then she has a very dense, thicker inner coat. And they shed a lot, like I mentioned, and we use this brush and it's really good at the change of the seasons because a lot of her inner coat is starting to blow out. As you can already see, Yasmin has collected a lot of dog hair just from like 3 or 4 strokes.
And I like to go pretty slow on this. Yeah, you have to do it at an angle. That way you don't pull on their skin or their fur. So I like to go pretty slow. I mean, at first she was, a little hesitant, but as you can see now, she's just kind of like sitting here and enjoying it. And she carries a lot of fur on her backside. So that's kind of the area that I'm focusing on now. And it has 2 sides. So one side has a lot of combs and the other one has just a few, maybe half the number. And I like to use the really dense side because it really gets in there and gets a lot of the undercoat that's loose out. And this is just like very quick. I usually sit here and do this one for about 5 to 10 minutes just to kind of really thoroughly get any of the loose undercoat out. And what I like about this is that it doesn't cut the undercoat, which is what I was really afraid of doing. And partly why I never really used an undercoat rake before, because I was under the assumption that all of them cut the fur, which you don't want to do. And this one just takes the loose fur out. So we really like this one.
And Sky seems to like it because, as you can see, she is elegantly sat there. The brush doesn't seem to really be bothering her.
She will occasionally flip over and give me a different side to work on.
And how long do you usually spend on the undercoat raker?
Like I mentioned, usually around 5 to 10 minutes. Whoa, look at that big piece that just came out.
Wow.
Yeah, so 5 to 10 minutes. We've been here probably less than a minute, and I've been talking while I've been doing it. So when I really focus, you can imagine how much fur I can get out. And this is just step 2 out of the really in-depth brushing.
Yeah, so the first step was the air blower, and then this is the undercoat raker, which is the second step. And yeah, you've been brushing for like less than a minute or like a couple of minutes, and you've already got out a good bit of fur. And
I've only been focusing on her back area.
That's where most of the Alaskan Klee seem to hold their fur, or certainly with Sky and Copper anyway, that's where a lot of their fur is. So we've been using this. How long have you been using that undercoat raker for now, Yasmin?
Maybe about a month or so, and I try and do this a couple of times a week. And even with doing that, we still get a lot of fur that comes out. So you can just imagine how much fur we were living under. It was really, really difficult. And that's part and parcel why I went on this huge mission of figuring out how to brush our dogs more efficiently, because the fur was just driving me kind of crazy. Good girl.
So that's the second part of your routine.
Yes.
What do you think, Sky? She doesn't seem too bothered that you're using it. She's just looking to see what's going on now.
So this is the next part.
So this is the Sleek Easy Dog Brush. And again, it's another dog brush that's designed for dogs who shed a lot. And this is the third step in the dog grooming routine. So we have the dog blower first, then you had the undercoat raker, and now this is, I guess, is this more for the outer coat?
Yeah, it kind of works on the outer coat, and it just kind of, so I like using this because it helps dislodge parts of the outer coat that are shedding a bit better.
And it says, I've noted that it also says it's good for the undercoat and that it's been designed to gently grab the tips of the hair to extract from the skin without painful tugging.
Exactly. So this one, there's no trick to it. You don't have to put it at an angle or anything. You just kind of like gently brush along. I'm barely putting any pressure here. But as you can see, it brings forth a lot of the loose fur. And I love using this as kind of like the second brush and the third step in our hair routine. Sky really likes it when I use it on her belly. I think she thinks it's like belly scratches. It is very, very, very gentle.
And so it has a longer side and a shorter side, right?
No, this one is just...
Oh, it's all the same side.
The same teeth all the way along. They're very, very tiny teeth.
Okay.
Good girl.
It's impressive how much hair it's already getting off.
Yeah, so the undercoat kind of does like a good base work. This starts pulling out a bit more. Hold on, baby. Let me just get your legs, your thighs. Yeah. I mean, and I would spend probably, again, another 5 minutes here or so. And you can really get so much out. Like, should we? Yeah, you're a good girl. I know. You're a very good girl. Flip over for me. Good job. And let's see how much more we can get.
Yep, a lot of hair coming out of the rear end.
Yeah, and I'm just focusing on this right now. I'm not going to do her whole body. Otherwise, we would be here for quite some time. So I'll just focus on one side of her. That way you can kind of see from start to finish what it looks like at a glance. Obviously, we're not doing it for as long as we usually would.
Mm-hmm. But it's already like so much hair that you've gotten out.
Yeah.
And you're not even doing it as if as dedicated as you would usually. Yeah. Just a quick demonstration.
Just a quick demonstration.
I think the hardest part of all this is keeping Sky on her not from wanting belly scratches.
Yes. We always have to take belly scratch breaks because you know she's a good girl and she just, you gotta remind her. Okay, come here. Should we do the last one?
Yep. So the last one that you have is the double-sided shedding blade. Okay, Sky, go to mommy.
So it's this one. So it has two sides to this blade. So one has wider teeth and the other has finer teeth.
Go on, Sky.
I usually like
go to mommy.
Start out on the side with wider teeth and finish off with the one with the smaller teeth just to kind of get that sleek finish. Okay, Sky, come here, good girl. Good girl. You're going to get so many treaties after this.
Good girl, Sky.
And I think this you can actually use on horses. And they have like a really short coat, usually, don't they? So anyways, I start with this and you can see it's kind of like taking any pieces of fur that were missed off on the first couple of rounds.
Mm-hmm. And so this is the one that has the big side and the short side. But which side do you start with first?
So I start off with the larger side.
Okay.
And I finish off with the smaller side.
Okay.
That way, the smaller side I feel like is more refined and leaves it looking more sleek. I don't know if that's actually what the brand says, but that's my opinion.
That's your take on it.
Yes. So yeah, I like to start off with the wider teeth, like this, and just kind of.
Perfect.
And you can see the fur doesn't really bunch up like it does in the other brushes. This one, it kind of just like flies everywhere. I usually brush the dogs outside, and I usually don't wear black. I'll wear something that I'll chuck into the wash.
And you can see that the dog hair is now accumulating on the floor. This one comes off more like individual strands, it seems like, rather than
Yeah,
clumps.
It does a good job of getting pieces that were left behind by the other one.
Good girl, Sky.
Great girl. Okay, and now I'll show you, I'll do like a quick finish with the really smaller teeth on this side. So there's a lot more teeth and they're smaller.
Okay.
Don't sit in the fur. Oh, Sky.
Yeah, she's now just covered herself with the dog hair again.
Yeah.
Oh well, but it's pretty effective. This is my favorite one. There's something quite relaxing about actually using it.
Copper loves getting brushed by this one because it's really, really, see? Copper, you want to turn next? Oh, come here. Should I use it on you? Come here. Good boy.
What? Unbelievable. He never usually wants to be brushed,
He usually hates getting brushed, but he really doesn't mind these brushes. Okay, I'm still doing the smaller side. Maybe I should start with the bigger with him.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of dog litter coming off right now.
Ooh.
There you go, you can see lots of hair. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I should probably start off with the undercoat rake with him.
Yeah, but look how much it already got off.
I know, he's got clumps that I took off that are still
Oh,
back.
he's spreading it over here. Copper, go back to Mummy.
Come here, Copper. Come here.
Come on,
buddy.
Copper, come on.
Should we do you next? real
Yeah,
quick?
should we just run through them quickly again? Okay, Copper, go to Mummy.
Copper wants
Copper, come.
treaties.
Go to Mummy, you want treaty? Come on, go to Mummy if
And
you
I
want.
have to say, this is like a
Come on.
very big improvement for
Good boy.
Copper.
Come on, buddy, come on.
Because if anyone's
you
been
go.
following our pages for a while, you know Copper used to scream when we would take the brush out.
Yeah, he did. Oh, Copper needs a bit more TLC though, doesn't he? When you're brushing him still. So this is the undercoat raker. This is the second step in the grooming routine that you set up. The first one is the dog blower below, but we're not going to show that one today because we don't want dog hair all over the house. We usually do it outside, and there's so much hair that comes off when we use that dog blower.
And what I love about these 3 brushes is that it really allows me to see their shedding patterns, and they shed at different times. So like right now I feel like Copper, I'm getting more out of his undercoat with the undercoat rake.
Copper, you thrill seeker.
I know. At least we're not getting screams anymore, right, buddy?
Okay, Copper, come on. Go back to Mummy. Good boy. Good boy.
We got big treaties after this.
Yeah,
I
I mean, he's coming.
promise.
It's good that he's coming back. So it shows that it's a bit more gentle than the one that you used,
Yeah.
the ones that we used to use.
Well, the ones we used to use were pretty gentle too, but he just didn't like them.
Yeah. And a lot of hair coming off his butt as well, and now he's here for the belly rubs.
Yes, we'll take belly rub break because you are a good boy. Good job, little boy. Says medical tooth. Okay, shall we continue brushing for a bit? You want this?
On the chest,
Oh, sorry.
a lot of hair come out there.
Yeah.
Do you want to show the easy sleek one again?
Yeah, let me just.
So this is the undercoat rakers. This is for their undercoat. Like we were saying at the start, Copper and Sky kind of have a dense undercoat. They have a double coat. So there's a dense undercoat and a more coarse outer coat. And now this is the second brush that Yasmin uses. It's called the Easy Sleek brush.
Okay, let's just get you standing, okay?
And we use this one.
Ooh.
This one is good for the outer coat and the inner coat, and it gently pulls out any loose hair, so it's not painful on Sky and Copper.
What's next?
And you can see already hair is coming off. Obviously, pro tip, do not wear black when you're brushing your dogs like this, or else you're asking for trouble.
And wear clothing that you don't mind getting furry. What I usually do is I just brush them and then I'll go throw my clothes in the wash right after.
Copper, good
'Cause
boy.
even from wrestling like this, I'll end up covered in fur too.
I think everyone can see that Sky is definitely the one who's more relaxed though when she gets herself brushed. But Copper is quite an anxious dog at times, isn't he?
He's good. He just needs a little extra lovies.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Also, you'd usually be doing this outside, right?
Yeah.
And he'd be able to kind of sit down outside, whereas you...
And we usually take like little breaks outside too, in between brushes, and I'll switch. So I'll do like the undercoat rake on Sky, and then I'll give her a break and go to Copper. Because I think they like having little breaks in between, don't you?
They do. So this is the Easy Sleek. This is the second brush that you use, and then
Sleek Easy.
Sleek Easy, sorry. And the original Sleek Easy grooming tool. And like you said, it can be used on dogs, and I think it's also used on horses too, because I can
this
see
one as well.
has that horse on the logo. And then just one last time, you want to show the double-sided shedding brush, which is my personal favorite. Copper, go. What a mummy.
This one down here.
Good boy.
Copy, can you touch? Can you touch?
Oh, what's that?
Good boy.
There you go. Come on then.
Okay, come here. That's a good boy.
There you go.
That's a very good boy.
Oh, good boy.
Okay, so we started off on the big side.
Yep. Oh, wow. Look at that. So much hair. Wow.
Again, I recommend doing this outside.
Yeah.
I'm not built for the cold weather.
Wow.
And it's a little cold right now,
Yeah.
which is why we are
Here.
filming this indoors.
You're adding to the dog hair over there. Copper looks like he's shedding a lot more than Sky.
Yeah, he is.
You can see all that hair that's coming off right now. This is why it's my favorite brush. I feel like it gets so much hair out.
Now I'll switch to the smaller side.
So it has two sides, a longer side and a smaller side, and the smaller side is the one you finish on. And you can see more coming off. And this one has a comfortable handle compared to the other ones, I would say as well. The handle's slightly longer, right?
Yeah, and the metal part with the teeth is pretty flexible, so it kind of moves with their body, I would say.
Whoop, and he's off.
And I think that's all he will tolerate for now.
And then do you want to show the final thing that we use? The chom chom?
Sure.
Okay, so the final,
fur all
let's
over
go
the
guys. We're gonna go find the chom chom. So this is the last thing that we use. Not so much of a grooming tool, but more of a velvet sofa cleaning tool, right?
Yeah, so this is the...
You can see the dog hair is
It's
all
a chom
here.
chom. We prefer having velvet sofas with dogs who shed a lot. And the main reason being is that they are much easier to clean. We've had different kind of fabrics in the past. We've had like boucle and linen, but velvet, ultra velvet wins every time. So I'll just show you guys.
Yeah.
Just go back and forth.
Woo.
And it gets all the fur off.
Yeah.
And our toddler loves using this. It's super easy. Just go over it a few times and it's so satisfying. And I mean, these covers are also washable, which is great, but we wanted a fabric that was really easy to get the fur off of it. And once you brush it, there's a compartment here, and that's where the fur goes into.
Perfect. Well, that is our breakdown of our ultimate dog grooming toolkit that we use. We're gonna sign off here. Yasmin is gonna continue chom-chomming, I guess.
Like I said, it's satisfying. One more thing, it has kind of like a squeegee rubber part, which is what helps get all the fur.
Cool.
But yeah, I hope
This proved
can be
useful.
helpful for
And,
anyone who's
Yeah.
battling dog fur.
So just to run through them again, we had the EG FKI dog hair dryer. We had the Wall double-sided dog shedding brush. We had the Max Power rake, and then we had the Sleek Easy brush. And this is the pet hair removal that we use on our velvet sofa. So that's it. That's the items that we use to stay on top of our dog hair in our house and our shedding dogs. I hope it's proved useful, and we'll catch you guys in the next live stream.